Yeah, first of all, I'd just like to give a special thanks to everybody out there who reached out to wish me good greetings and good health and all that on my birthday. I certainly appreciate it. It was a happy birthday, so I do appreciate the relationships and people thinking of me, so thank you so much. We had a really good week, bye week. I think we got some players rested up. We got some guys healed up. We also got 3 good work days in where the players responded really well. So I was pleased with, the way, last week really went. No one knows exactly, how these bye weeks will contribute to your performance. I think that has a lot to do with how you get back into football this week, how you prepare for this game, and how we get ready to play. What it amounts to, I think an excellent LSU team. I think we're like the 5th straight ranked team that they're, about to play. I think they're a very talented team, a lot of good players. When they play well, they've played extremely well, and they've shown an ability against certain opponents this year to be pretty dominating. So I think it's really important that our players do a great job in preparation, have the proper respect for a team that I know, regardless of how they've played in the past, they'll play really well against us. This is always that kind of game, and that's what we got to get ready for. But I think these guys have great balance on offense. Max, excuse me, Max does a really good job, the quarterback position, executing their offense. They've got really good balance in the running game. Davis, Price is a really good runner, and he's been very effective for them. They run a lot of RPOs and very efficient and effective in the passing game. They've got some good young receivers who have, really made a lot of really good plays. Defensively, they're aggressive. They're big up front. Linebackers can run. They got good edge rushers. Play a lot of man-to-man. Very athletic in the secondary. And as always, they've got really good specialists, really good team speed, and really good special teams. So this is a really good team, and I think our players really need to get ready for what's always a very physical, football game.
How would you assess the big play ability of your offense, and what have you seen, or where have you seen Bryce Young improve his ability to throw the deep ball?
I think that's something that we want to continue to work on. I think we've connected on a few. We missed a few that were decent throws, and we've overthrown a few. So that's something that we continue to work on. And I think, we have some capabilities to make explosive plays. We made a lot of explosive plays this year. Not all of them have been deep balls. And I think we got to take what the defense gives. But I do think that that's one of the things that we have improved on is our ability to throw the deep ball. But I think it's a work in progress that we need to continue to work on.
We'll go to Nick Kelly in Tuscaloosa.
Coming out of bye weeks, what are just some of the big mistakes to make sure to avoid?
Well, I just think it's all mindset, with players. They if you use the opportunity correctly to rest, to recover when you do have the time off, to sleep right, eat right, do all the things you need to do to try to get your body right, then you should be fresh and mentally and physically to go into the next week. But every player has to sort of, have the right mindset about coming back to football and getting ready to finish the season and play this week what's going to be a very physical game. So, I think that the way we sort of practiced during the bye week, I was pleased with the mindset. So, hopefully we're going to be, ready to go.
We'll go to Aaron Suttles.
After 8 games, how would you sort of view the 5 guys up front on the offensive line in terms of their ability to play as a whole?
No, I think that, our offensive line has enough ability to be a very effective, good unit. I think we played really well at times, this year. But because of the inexperience, there's been, a play here and a play there, which is not what we'd like for it to be. And we want to kind of continue to work on consistency. up front, run and pass. And I think that's just something that everybody's got to really focus on and try to improve their performance. I mean, I think every player on the team, should be doing that. It's what creates value for you. It's what creates value for our team. And I think that's what every player should be doing at this point in the season.
Okay, we'll go to Charlie.
Yeah, hey, Coach. In regards to LSU, a lot's happened down there since they won the national championship in 2019. Just as someone that's done it year in, year out, how difficult is it to sustain that level of success?
Well, I think that, you have to try to avoid complacency when people have success. Sometimes they get a little complacent on doing things right. I don't know enough about their situation to be commenting on their situation. I'm just talking about the circumstances that we've gone through here, with our teams. And when you have good leadership on your team and you have good maturity on your team, usually you can sort of avoid some of those pitfalls. But you have to have players that are there to also step up, be ready to play, because you're always going to lose a whole bunch of good players. And they lost a whole bunch of good players after they won the championship. We've lost a whole bunch of good players like last year. And, this year's team has, sort of steadily, I think, improved their maturity, improved their consistency and performance. But that's something that we still need to continue to work on so that we aren't complacent about, who we play, what we're doing, how we're improving, how we're creating value for the individuals on our team as well as, the team as a whole.
We will go to John Zener from the AP.
Yeah, Nick, a two-parter on Bryce. How much have you seen him kind of progress from week to week as he's gained some experience, and how beneficial can that open date be to kind of slow down and evaluate and fine tune?
Well, I think we're always trying to get better. Bryce is a really competitive guy who really works hard, and he wants to get it right. He's always, works hard at preparing the right way. He's a pretty consistent performer in practice each and every day. Uses every opportunity to try to get better. So never been disappointed in the way he played from the first game, right up until now. But he has improved, and I think his confidence and experience and playing with the new players that we have on offense, all those things have contributed to that development. And hopefully we're going to have to, continue to do that as we go through each and every one of these games to finish the season.
Reminder everyone to use the raise your hand function if you have a question. With that, we will go to Stephen.
Coach, Christian Harris was on the semifinalists for the Butkus Award. What would you like to see him get better at, Christian Harris?
Yeah, Christian has played well for us, this year. I think that, he's been a very, very good player. He's very athletic. I think he's improved dramatically from a year ago to this year and continues to make that kind of progress. He's had a really good attitude about what he's tried to accomplish and what he's trying to do this year. So, as every player on our team, we're trying to get them to be the most consistent performers that they can be, and that's what he wants for himself. That's what we want for him, and that's what we're going to continue to try to do.
Unless we have a follow-up, this will be the last question. Tony, go ahead.
Hey, I actually have two. First off, has Drew Sanders been cleared to play this weekend?
Drew will start practicing this week, and they're going to do further x-rays to see how he's healed, and there's a good possibility, we think, that he may be cleared to play in this game.
And then secondly, how have you seen Fidarian Mathis kind of grow as a leader, especially this season, just with his voice in practice and on the field?
Yeah, Phil's done a really good job. He's one of the guys that's really stepped up as a leader. He's worked hard, sets a good example, is confident enough in himself and his maturity to, challenge other players to do the same, and I think that has benefited us tremendously.